We've just finished nearly 5,000 meters of that program. We'll be evaluating the results in the next couple of months. Then we'll probably go back later in the year to finish off that drill program. And the data that we'll be collecting from that drilling will give us, we're hoping, the first maiden resource on the Pontio project, which we're expecting to be quite large.
All right, welcome back inside our Proactive newsroom. And joining me now from our OTC studios in New York City is the executive chairman of Gemdale Gold, Patrick Chidley. And Patrick, it's good to see you. How are you?
Yeah, well, thanks. Yeah, thanks very much for having me on.
Yeah, good to see you. We'll talk about why you're in New York City in just a couple of minutes. But first, for those not familiar, tell me a bit about the company.
Yeah, well, Gemdale Gold is a new company in the market. We just listed TSX Venture Exchange. That's a ticker symbol GEMG. And we've also listed more recently just on the OTC here in New York, ticker symbol GDGIF.
So what sort of what areas are you involved in as far as projects are concerned? I know you've got a flagship which is called Pontio. So tell me a bit about that one and some of the areas you're working in.
Yeah, well, we're an exploration company focused on gold and also some critical metals as well. We've been operating for 8 years as a private company, actually all focused on the country of Finland. So Pontio is our flagship project. It's a large-scale gold, a pretty new discovery, in fact. The Pontio is one part of our portfolio. We have a number of other projects in other parts of Finland as well.
Yeah. As far as Pontio is concerned, what kind of work has been done there, and what are you expected to do there?
Yeah, we've done so far on Pontio. There's been quite a lot of geological work. It was discovered actually by a previous company back in 2011, and then we picked up the project. We staked the project again back from the government in Finland, and we've been working on that, as I said, for about eight years now. We've done about total on Pontio. There's been about 10,000 meters of drilling. We're just in the process of a 6,000 meter drill program here this year. We've actually done very well so far. I've just got back from Finland actually last week, and we've just finished nearly 5,000 meters of that program. We'll be evaluating the results in the next couple of months. Then we'll probably go back later in the year to finish off that drill program. And the data that we'll be collecting from that drilling will give us, we're hoping, the first maiden resource on the Pontio project, which we're expecting to be quite large.
Okay. And you mentioned you have other projects as well. You're in northern Finland and southeast Finland as well. You've got sort of spread around the country. So are those projects going to see much work this year? Or is it mostly focusing on Pontio?
We're mostly focused on Pontio this year. We will be doing work on other projects as well. One of the other projects that we have is Iso. It's about 60 kilometers south of Pontio, actually. It's still in the same great district. It's a sort of a mining district. There's very, very good infrastructure. It's a really good place to be developing new mines, so we're very happy about being there. But Iso is a project that's a little bit earlier stage, and we have done a deal last year, in fact, with another junior, and they're earning into that project by spending the money on the project that we're actually operating for them. And so there'll be work on that project this year as well. We've just finished some important geochemical work on that project, and that will lead to some drilling going forward this year, hopefully later in the year. So we have work on that one, and then we'll be doing some sort of earlier stage prospecting work on some of the other projects elsewhere, such as up in the Lapland area near the central Lapland Greenstone Belt area.
Okay. And lastly, you are in New York City at the OTC for their conference. Just the importance of the U.S. market for your company.
Oh, yes. The U.S. market's very important. We were very keen to get an OTC listing as soon as possible here after we came public in Canada. So I'm based actually in Connecticut, so I'm in the States. We have several of our board members are also based in the States. And quite a few of our shareholders, our long-term shareholders, are in the States as well here. So we feel that the States is a very, very important market for us. We know the States. Many of us have worked in mining and mining finance here in the States for many, many years. And so we do understand that this is an important market for us. while we are also obviously, covering markets in Canada and Europe as well.
Yeah. Patrick, very busy summer ahead. Congratulations on the success so far, and good to see you. Enjoy the rest of your tour around New York, okay?
Thanks very much.
All right,
Cheers.
there's Patrick Chidley. He's the executive chairman of Gemdale Gold.